right, everybody. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is you tune in. Hope all is going well with you. To your left is yourself speaking. That is not how that's introductory works. Anyways, my name is Coach. To my right,
It's me, the disabled one, Ray.
you didn't have to say that. To his right,
It's Jay. Way to ruin the magic, right?
Jay's the non-disabled one, just in case you're confused.
Well, non-physically, I should say. I'll leave that to your deductions from that.
Again, there's always time to make it worse. We're gonna go back to our fourth playthrough. Alright, for our fourth session, this is episode number 5 for us.
It seems a little bit longer than that, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
Yeah.
No. Alright.
It is the
So-
day of Saturn.
We have a course of action that we need to take. I just gotta figure out what that is first. And, more importantly, who do we prioritize? Because, what is gonna be, our first stop?
I think with either Mac or Dasha, we are pretty close. We are really close to finishing their routes.
Yeah.
Dasha is just so confusing to me.
Sometimes she wants us to be tough. Other times it's like, no, we have to be sweet. Okay.
And, our last option is a freaking strip club.
And who can tell where that is gonna go?
I'm highly curious about that.
Yeah. Want to just get that one out of the way?
I mean, I'm already here.
Yeah.
So. Oh, okay.
All right.
You wish to continue going on practice dates with myself?
Yes, ma'am.
Just keep in mind these are practice. They do not fully mean that we could mess up our chance with you personally.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Alright.
Let's get something else.
Yeah. Practice.
Yeah.
Yes, practice.
Practice dates, Dasha.
Here are the potential locations for these dates.
A strip club.
What a. So many to choose from.
Well, here we are at Strip Club.
What an image.
Got it.
Yeah.
I am surprised you have taken me here, but I am open-minded date.
You put up the options.
Right.
I am ready to have a sexy fun.
Okay. Remember, you asked for it.
Let's
Let's
not
go.
mess
I
this
guess.
up, please.
What do you do first?
What do I do first? Okay.
I
Let's,
do.
let's go.
Okay.
Alright, brace yourselves.
Order us a round of wings, steal some drinks from a nearby table, ask the dancers what they recommend to start.
I'm.
I'm gonna say wings.
Yeah. Wings.
Okay, so it's definitely not stealing drinks.
Yeah.
I think asking the dancers is a little too, later in the night.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that.
But okay. Are we being too much by saying, ordering us a round of wings?
Well, by
It's
us,
not so much that, it's just so much dude, there's only 3 options.
Yeah.
I know that we internally would have so much better than this,
Yeah.
but this is what the game's giving us.
Well, okay,
Right.
here's the thing though. You order the wings. So you still can't enjoy the dancers while the wings are coming.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's a harmless non-activity for us.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And given her size, she's gonna want a lot of protein.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say, we normally don't mess up the first options, or the
Yeah.
first few.
True.
It's typically the last one that's just
The home game.
Where did that
it's-
come
it's
from?
the most baffling.
Let's go. Wings.
So,
Order us a round of
Yes, very good.
See?
okay.
Generous, delicious, spicy. All the notes you want to hit for date.
Okay.
Precisely.
We are off to excellent start.
Agreed.
A dancer is coming our way. There is look in her eye that says, I am coming for you, baby.
Oh boy.
What do you do?
This
All right. I'd ask if you'd like me to buy you a dance. I lean in and tell you you're the most beautiful desk here. I jump up on stage and give the club an exclusive one-night only performance.
It definitely ain't circle. But I am tied between triangle and square.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards. I lean in and tell you you're the most beautiful desk here.
Not opposed to it, but I'm curious. What do you think, Coach?
It's like we're taking her to this event, and then what Triangle is suggesting is we're asking her to pay for us to have a dance with someone else,
No.
See, I don't think of it like that.
No.
I ask if you
or
like.
someone else is gonna dance with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, us ask if us would like to buy her the dance. So it's coming out of our pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I localized that.
Yeah.
Uh,
And to be fair, though, complete fairness, there are plenty of women, straight or otherwise, that do have fun with that. In complete fairness, I don't know what Dasha specifically opinions are on that, but the thing is, once again, this was one of the options here.
Yeah, and she kind of started off saying, "This feels like a weird choice, but you know, I'm open-minded." It's like,
Right.
okay,
Right.
so now you're making me kind of say triangle now instead of square.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't think square's a bad choice. You give her the compliment.
yeah, I don't think either one is a bad choice.
But is it what she's going for?
Right.
Because she's very topsy turvy
Yeah.
emotionally.
Yeah.
Despite how sturdy she is physically,
Yeah.
good lord, is she quite the turnaround.
Trust your gut, guys.
Yeah.
It's a leap of faith in these type of things.
Once again, as the coach, I think last one, it's going to fall on me here.
Yep.
I'm going to press the first option.
Yes,
All right.
consider it sexy.
Boom! What I say?
generous. All very good qualities for date.
I'm so stressed.
Life is going splendidly. Impressive.
Great, great.
Moving on then.
Mm-hmm.
The music is pumping,
Mhm.
our hearts are racing.
Mm-hmm.
We are having good time enjoying the dancers.
I see.
A woman named Diamond Delight has given us dance that left both of us forever changed.
She in the game too?
Do we have jewelry?
We have makeup somewhere, so why can't we have jewelry?
What do you do when it is done?
Finish in more ways than one.
I tip her generously and thank her. I lean and ask you if you'd like to get out of here. I hand her an Apple Keys gift card I found in my pocket. It contains $4.50.
Once again, not the last option.
All right. I think this one is finally like an easier one to choose for.
Okay.
I think it's just the first one. I think it's just the tip her and thank her.
I get what you're saying, and I think it's like the last question. There isn't a bad choice between triangle or square.
Because she did say it has us both feeling,
Uh-huh.
you know, some kind of way. So
Right.
What does the second option imply then?
That you wanna, I don't know, have some. Let's just say have some fun times between Dasha and Betty.
And, you know, like, would I rather go that option and then risk it being the incorrect one? Like, is using the first one playing it safe here?
right.
Once again,
Or is it like saying that, oh, this is a sign of disinterest? And you'd be like, oh, hey, do you want to get out of here?
but then again, I could also see tipping generously as a good power move too.
Yeah.
As a good power move, especially if you think, okay, politeness in general will get you a very, very long way in relationships. But if you add the politeness along with the forward-mindedness of a strip club, and you have a generous tip, oh man. I'll leave it to you. You know what? Coach, you gave a choice, and I gave a choice. Ray, we're gonna leave this to you this time. And we all know how well you do these types of games, and in real life. You single ladies.
For a reason, ladies.
No, my God. See,
So
now
am
you-
I.
You don't discriminate. So
and now you got me thinking. Tip her generously and thank her.
again, there isn't really a bad option for these.
But see, like, we already did the generous part of it.
Yeah.
So now is this a chance to kind of show, you know, being assertive, being dominant. Hey, do you want to get out of here? You know,
Ooh, that's a hot thought too. That's a sexy thought. I like that.
Eh?
All
Tell
right.
you what,
Final quote.
you lean
What?
forward and you press the button.
He is pressing the button, folks. He's pressing the button.
Get out of here. To go somewhere else, perhaps?
Oh boy, what'd you do?
If by somewhere else you mean home together, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh.
Oh, wow. This is very sexy.
Yes! Yes! I said it was very hot.
Imaginary date is very happy.
Yes!
Shame it is not real.
Who says it can't be real?
Well, this date is now over. Give me a moment to cool down, please. Very good. You are becoming quite a charmer.
Now this line makes sense.
Right.
There is always more to learn. We will continue next time.
I'm guessing
Yeah,
one more. I'm guessing one more, but we did all the dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you again.
Yeah, we have all the collectibles, correct?
But
Yeah,
at the
those are-
same time, I did not get any skill points.
Right, that is.
Do the
weird.
skill points always come in after?
Yeah.
Like once we finish the
That's why we don't have as much, because we're always going back and then making our rounds.
Right.
And reintroducing or
Okay.
going to different people.
well,
and
we
whatnot,
can
so.
come back and
Well, before we progress any further, just want to say Friday, June 27th, 2025. Ray here has made a successful move in a dating sim. This is
Finally!
This is recorded on the internet to the end of days. You've seen it. You heard it here live, folks. Don't forget.
Finally, it paid off.
He finally has points on his side of the chalkboard. Just don't look at the other side, please.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It'll crush his spirit.
Everybody deserves at least one. And he got his one. See?
All right.
Well, I mean, if that's the case about finishing off points and whatnot, should we just talk to Mac then?
I'm here.
You are here.
I don't want to forget to get over to.
Oh, Bodhi.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have the stuff for Vaughn.
Yeah.
Because I got to talk to Freddy first, I think.
Right.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
Right, he escaped.
He's moving. I don't know where to find him now.
Oh.
Let's check the his profile or maybe the rumors or something.
Oh, okay. Give me that. Where's... Oh... This didn't help at all.
Data Dex?
Alright, well, speaking of which, let's go ahead and... Oh, yeah. Zoe's still looking for a gold necklace with a pink heart pendant on it. Yeah. Dasha, last time you saw Dasha, you continued to love lessons. You took her on a pretend date to a strip club, which seemed to go pretty well. Come see her next time to learn how to end a date.
So one more. Got it.
Because, I mean, we got...
Hey, we
all
got
these-
him.
I mean, we got the collectibles that we needed.
Yeah.
But
Is that the first one to get all of them?
No, we have.
No. You know what? One of these times we have to go back to the glasses too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're on the phone if you want to do that.
Not right now.
Okay.
I don't want to lose focus and try to find Bodhi.
What could Bodhi be now?
Alright. Oh, there you are.
Oh, hey.
That was easy.
Hey, I was looking through my various items inside my capsule.
Hey,
I found this
got it.
cursed little necklace.
Got him.
It's pretty bodacious if you ask me.
Chris, you say?
Wait.
Yeah.
Did he say curse?
He did say cursed.
Yep, was getting a bad vibe. I thought it might have been gas, but instead it was definitely this necklace.
Bodhi holds a small jeweled pink pendant on a gold chain out to you. It's shaped like a heart and sparkles prettily when it catches the light.
You want it? I normally don't give my precious materials away, but this one doesn't seem to fit my style.
I'll take it. Zoe probably wants it.
Zoe?
She's the ghost upstairs.
A ghost?
This will make sense to you later.
Bodhi's hand shoots out, dropping the necklace into your hand without even waiting to see if you're ready. He flees, calling over his shoulder to you as he goes.
I'm out. Take it.
Thank you.
Got a new item.
Okay, so now.
Gotta wait
once
for
we
night
have-
for her. Now what?
Okay. Let me go talk to Freddy again. Why do I keep?
We are wasting.
I
We are wasting
absolutely-
energy. We are wasting food.
I absolutely closed you. How do you think I know that you say cool kid, huh?
Check dishy. Good.
Oh my gosh.
Cam's
Cam,
up-
you're
Cam's
open
open
too. I don't know if that matters, but. Alright.
Love.
Time for a snack.
Hey, Freddy, just looking for some cheese.
Looking for some cheese is the kind of talk for someone on a quest.
Yeah.
This ain't a snack, huh?
In a way.
Nope. For Vaughn Trap.
Wow. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
You know him?
Well,
They
I
all
got
know
a
each
block
other.
of cheddar with your name on it. Or, well, his name. Anyway, hope it does the trick.
Freddy hands you a small block of cheese.
Excellent. Thanks.
No problem. See you later, cool kid.
That was easy.
Right. Not much hemming and hawing there.
I really wish that these quick little interactions didn't take up an entire event charge.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get it.
They don't want to spam it either.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Before we do that, we need one for sure for Bond. Do you want to give forget his name, the shot?
Yeah, Johnny Splash.
Johnny, the shot, the last charge.
I don't have to reach out to Vaughn right away.
Sure.
I just have to make sure that I have cheese on my person.
Sure.
Yeah.
So these may not even be a today thing or a Saturday thing. So let's go back and let Johnny Splash.
Johnny is in his own world when you come
Hear
upon
his
him,
story?
his handsome face creased with a frown. He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
Seriously, the crop needs replacement too. Heck, I ain't got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Hey
Interrupting
Johnny.
something?
I'm interrupting something.
Am I interrupting something?
Gorgeous. You came back. What a surprise. I reckon I didn't think you would.
I promised. My cheese rolling class got canceled. Hey, what do you mean? Honestly, I didn't think I'd be here either, but here we are.
Wow.
I promised.
Glad you did. I can see your word is your bond.
James Bond.
A much stronger bond than the grout in my titles, evidently.
More like the Bames names and
Call him
Anyway,
Bodgins.
I'm so glad to see that smiling face again. Makes me happy as a clam in butter sauce.
That's such a New England thing.
He's from Tennessee.
Well, I'm here. Wasn't there something you wanted to tell me? Or you be the clam, I'll be the butter sauce.
Square.
Square.
All right.
Hey, simmer down now. You're getting me steamy about them.
Hey,
Oh.
That's right. I did make you that promise.
Steam Flame.
Okay, but first, a question for you. You're not a big-time record producer, are you?
You see this, huh? Well, actually, it might be true.
Call me Swiss Beats.
Wow. Wow.
Dang it! All right.
We're
The SAS of 60 says, sorry, all the records I produce here are very small time artisanal batches. SAS of 40 gives you one time I produced a record for getting my head stuck in a bucket for 73 hours. SAS for 20 is what's a record? Or what's a record? And then lastly is just no.
Yeah.
I see. I'm just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. And I'd be sweet on you, no question.
Oh. Isn't that an abuse of power?
What's with the producer fixation? Or that's the only reason you'd be sweet on me? Or wait, I'm sorry. You let your dog gnaw on your bone? Wait, what? When did he say that?
Square.
Sure, that's the only reason you'd be sweet on me?
Oh, heck no. It'd just be the maraschino cherry on top of the hot fudge sundae. See, I was just asking whether you were a producer, because I was thinking about our conversation the other day.
You mean yesterday?
About dreams and all.
Fine yesterday.
And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer.
You're finally gonna be a grower.
Wow.
Alright, what's wrong with being a shower? Yeah, showers suck. Team bath all the way, Bathsheba. 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 Stay with me now. Bathsheba. Bathsheba. Alright, stop. What else would you do?
That's a great question, which I'll answer after I recite this little speech I prepared. Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being in a shower is an honest way to earn a living. My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower. Heck, my old hound dog Duke. Well, I reckon he's a shower too. Got me some mighty fine memories of being a shower. Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside. But it just ain't my true calling, you understand? Do you know what my real passion is, Gorgeous?
Gardening. Me? Something involving record producers or some weird thing with your dog, apparently?
Square.
Square.
Very close. Ravishing and Pacific. I like that. My dream, the raison d'etre of my humble existence on this crazy spinning marble, is to be a professional. See,
No.
Really? That's surprising.
I didn't see that coming at all.
I never told anyone that before.
I don't think you had to.
Does it surprise you?
No.
I'm incapable of being surprised due to a genetic abnormality. Or, no way, that's cool. Or, not really, that's a pretty common aspiration.
Square.
Square.
Well, it's the truth. See, ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee,
See, Tennessee.
all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar.
We all just wanna be big rock stars. I'm living downtown, passes dropping 15 cars.
Like my heroes,
Please,
Elvis Parsley,
Parsley.
Lady Wawa, and
Wait.
Chris Barron.
please don't ding us for singing.
And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can. Watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem.
Was that on? Did you watch them on Mac or Phoenicia?
Tell me, I want to help. Or you're not gonna ask me for money, are you? Or who's Chris Barron?
Tell me, I want to help.
It's mighty embarrassing. But my problem is, I'm just too god dang insecure. I want to share my love of music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. Every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces.
You know what? I kind of sympathize with that to a degree. But here we are. So, Johnny, you suck it up and get going. What happens exactly? Or really? Like your valves and spouts fall off?
what happens exactly?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose something a little like this. My palms are getting sweaty. My hands won't stop shaking.
I told you he was Eminem.
What?
How can I be ready when my heart beats racing? Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty dang good. You don't have any waterproof paper on you by any chance, do you, Lord?
Waterproof paper?
Nah, I just have a wrapper. You can't keep this talent to yourself, or would Chris Barron have left the stage fright stop him? Or if I encourage you, will you stop complaining?
Jeez, man.
God.
Triangle.
Alright.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a great point. My pappy, grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of failing? Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time. Like spiders. And PFAs in the water supply.
Oh no. Sorry, so Coach just lost himself in the music, in the moment, hey man, I only had one shot, one opportunity. So.
I'm kind of curious what Square is. For Lord.
Yeah, so absolutely, I love the confidence. Or what a Duke sacrifice, or I'm sorry, what's in the water supply? It's probably all that stuff that's turning the frickin' frogs gay.
Oh man,
What?
my old hound dog Duke, you say? What did he sacrifice, you say? He spent years working the night shift as a therapy dog to earn enough cash for me to cut my first demo.
Man. Has he got like a PhD and all that kind of stuff too?
Long hours with no overtime or benefits. But never complained. No, sir. Easy.
Are you sure there's a dog? I don't see a dog. It's the dog in the room with us. Can we talk about Duke? It doesn't really add up. Or I love Duke. He's a great dog.
Circle.
Circle.
He sure is. Ain't you, Dookie?
Don't call him that. Don't
What's that
please
you
don't.
think? You think gorgeous here is gonna help me make my dreams come true? You're one astutely observant puppy, Duke. I absolutely agree.
I'm kind of waiting for the appearance of this Dookie here.
Where?
Gorgeous, meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old time. Insecurities, go kick rocks. It's time for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash.
Yeah.
Splashily. Amazing. Do you have a plan? Seriously? I inspired you? It's probably too late to discourage this, isn't it?
Amazing. Do you have a plan?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so Cyrus is saying Sinclair has the soap dog. Yeah, that's Sudsy. Mateo has a bunch of dogs. I haven't seen him yet. So I haven't really figured out where his dogs are. What are we saying again? Triangle?
Yeah, amazing. Do you have a plan?
Oh, absolutely. It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead.
Got it.
First, I'm gonna just send a message to my boss and tell him I quit.
You have a boss?
And this hairstyle.
Ain't that
suck
us?
eggs.
Right.
You're 34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut.
You're 34?
No.
That's not Daryl.
Daryl is 34.
Oh.
By the way, who's Daryl?
His boss,
Who is your boss? Is like the pipes or something? Do it, Johnny! Burn all those bridges! For the record, I take no responsibility for this.
Again, lore reasons. Triangle.
Yeah.
Who's your boss?
Daryl, he's my boss.
I figured.
Where? How? Your lore is all over the place. If only we were smart enough to save that.
How are we not smart enough?
Listen, we are. Listen, his past is so impressive, and our puny and pathetic human brain cannot comprehend the details of his lore. Okay.
We're too stupid to ask a question.
Yes.
Like the other responses are like, technically there are this many minutes in the day and all this other kind of stuff, and given all this lore about friggin' garbage and Clementine lore and the 1800s and whatnot, we have a bunch of stuff that we can just pull out of ourselves And then we need 80 smarts to ask this.
5 out of 80.
Yeah, we need 75 more
Ooh.
smarts in order to ask that question.
Yeah. We're too stupid. Again, our pathetic brain is too. It can't comprehend it. All right.
This is why we have to finish these routes.
Cyrus, you're funny.
And
I
set.
say.
If Johnny acts splashily, the game is buggy.
I'm so dang
Nice.
nervous. Heck, my hands are all shaking.
Mom, spaghetti.
But I feel swell, you know. Real swell. Though, that may just be the adrenaline talking. Either way, now it's done. It's time for step 2.
It's the 1-2 step.
Record my audition for American Maestro.
Ooh, sounds awesome. Tell me everything. Or never heard of it. Or please don't be a reality TV show. Please don't be a reality show.
Sounds awesome. Tell me everything.
This America's #1 reality TV show. I'm surprised you ain't never heard of it. It's been streaming on Valdivian Plus for like 100 seasons at this point.
That being said, we have not touched the TV yet. Sounds fascinating. Tell me more. TV conflicts with my troglodyte lifestyle. Valdivian Plus is a total rip.
Triangle.
Triangle.
It's a singing competition series where the best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking, for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro. You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Valdivian Records. It's always been my dream to compete, and hopefully, to win. Can I count on your head?
Without question, let's chase your dreams. Or, I got nothing better to do. Or quitting your day job was rash, but now I feel somewhat responsible, so I guess I'll help.
Triangle.
Yep.
Speaking of choices, what the heck is going on with the TV again?
What?
Or with our screen? It's getting all. It's actually looking buggy. A little bit. It's doing the same thing that
It
when
did
we were
with
talking with Duncan.
Okay. It'll fix itself.
Hopefully.
Amazing! I'm just so, gosh, dang excited.
It's like here. It's just like the perimeter. Like
Okay.
before, it was like the sprites. They were just kind of meshing in with each other.
Yeah.
But here, it's like the walls in the background are getting all. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know how I caused that or how to prevent that from happening the next time.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right, I'm gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application.
Because everything else is running okay.
Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition?
All right.
After all, you're my inspiration.
All right. Sounds like a plan. To see you tomorrow. Or I'll see you in.
See you tomorrow, gorgeous. Hug, hug, with hot love.
Wet hot love. All right.
Alright.
One left. Who's it gonna be? Do you want to get Vaughn out of the way?
Sure.
Can we give the necklace to the ghost? Yeah.
It's just almost ramming up to 5th gear. Alright. Where'd you go? Right here. There you are. Yeah, see now the screens are back normal. I don't know what it is. We'll probably get the gaming console tomorrow.
Vaughn sniffs once, twice, 3 times. Each sniff bigger than the last. His nostrils flare cartoonishly.
What is this my nostrils detect? Oh, you brought it!
Yep, here you go. Aw, man. We need to find out how to get more sass.
Yeah.
That was good. Is it good enough? Or, yeah, here you go.
Vaughn takes the cheese from you, bringing it in close and inhaling its scent in a manner so obscene, you're forced to look away.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the good stuff, I can tell. Ha! Oh, I'm gonna be covered in rats in no time.
Technically, you can only really get one,
Sure.
but I don't know. Maybe you can get like both of them to take the bait at the same time. You know, kill two mice with one cheese. That sort of phrase.
Every time he's,
Jesus, are you okay? You seem louder than normal.
Triangle.
yeah,
Jesus.
I only worship Jesus,
Nice.
and even he can't save them rodents now.
What about Cheez-Its?
every time I hear him speak now, I'm just thinking of Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Okay.
Ain't no higher power in the crawl space. Just darkness. And Bodhi, I guess.
Well, not even him anymore.
But
Yeah.
mostly darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Is the lack of light down here bothering you, or you seem a little stressed, Vaughn? Or I think maybe you've been in this crawl space for too long. Or sure, as long as you're keeping rats out of the house.
X.
I'm thinking triangle or square. Okay, well, I guess the question is this: do we want a friend or a hate with him?
We'll be friends with him. There's no reason I hate him.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking triangle or square.
Coach.
I'll kind of go with triangle first. Is the lack of light bothering you?
You saying I'm afraid of the dark?
Yes.
You don't know darkness like I do, buddy, okay?
I mean, one of us in here knows how to be born from it. Molded by it,
Right.
one you'd say.
Yeah.
You ain't seen the things that come out of the infinite void after you stare into it too long. Now, you gonna leave me alone so I can do my job?
Okay.
God damn, it's dusty.
Well, we did it.
Okay.
All right, Zoe. We got the necklace.
Can you pass on now?
Is that what we want to happen?
Just if she's like most other ghosts, then I'm just saying.
You're here! Is that? That's my necklace, isn't it?
It is really pretty. I can see why you like it so much. Or yep, Bodhi had it.
Square.
I'm gonna go triangle.
Square, bro!
I've been thinking, and it's harder when you're not here, but now you found that necklace and I can see it again for real. All these memories are coming back now. About my life, and Rudy, and being in this house.
So happy for you. Or, oof, I don't know if I want to hear this. Sounds like there's a lot more trauma here for you.
Wow.
We'll go
Try.
so happy for you.
Thank you. You're the only person who can see me. Is it okay that I talk to you? I need to, but I'll stop if it's too much for you. I'm actually really sorry. I can just go. I mean, I'll go as soon as the disappearing thing happens. Like I said, I don't have control over that, but I can just wait in the corner until it happens. If I'm bothering you,
Zoe, it's okay. I want to hear about it. Or, you're all over the place. Can you calm down a little?
This is sci-fi.
It's okay. I want to hear about it.
Oh, sorry. I guess I've always been pretty excitable, but lately I cried again. You know. Last night I was looking out the window at the sunset, hoping I'd see you again, and I've totally seen a sunset before. Just because I'm a ghost doesn't mean I don't notice things. I notice a lot of things, actually. Be surprised if you're just in one room for like a million years. I know these floorboards so well. But the sunset, it was so beautiful. It was purple. I didn't know the sun could do that. And I cried again, and I wanted to tell you.
Glad you did, Zoe. Now, what did you remember? Or Okay. Tell me about Rudy. Now let's go with the first one.
Yeah.
Rudy. He was about 37 when I met him. I was 19. I was in college in town. I think I was studying aerospace engineering.
Aerospace engineering. Okay, so older than you, but not an older guy.
Right. Let's go with that square.
All right then.
Try.
All right then. We'll start off with square first.
He was pretty good looking, actually. His hair was going gray, which I always thought was kind of hot.
Thank you.
I had a crush on Charles Binberg when I was a kid because his pictures were all in black and white and he had blonde hair, so in the pictures, to me, it looked gray. And he was a pilot. I wanted to be a pilot. I had a crush on Charles Binberg, and I always wanted to be Amelia Earhart.
Why?
Anyway, he used to be kind of a hippie. The house was almost a commune kind of place, according to my parents. Oh my god, I had parents. I haven't thought about them in so long. I didn't even remember them. I think they loved me.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Ray, is this safe?
I don't know anymore. Okay. Oh wow, that's such an amazing memory.
Yeah.
Because I feel like staying on Rudy's other feels a little rude.
Right.
Especially, it's like, hey, we're just finally realizing that she's got parents and stuff.
I have a feeling that Rudy is the causation for her current state.
Yes.
I have a very strong feeling that's the case.
Let's go with the second option. Oh wow, that's such an amazing memory.
They're coming on fast. Okay, must stay focused. So yeah, by the time I met him, that had all ended and he was kind of a loner. I would wave to him whenever I saw him, but it took him like months to wave back to me. Even to wave.
Months? Months?
I think I turned 20 by the time we finally said hi to each other.
What?
Sounds like you had a crush on this guy, or he must have seemed really interesting to you.
Honestly, either.
I'm probably gonna go with square.
Okay.
Jay?
Yeah, square.
For sure, I was fascinated by him. I mean, a witch? A hot older guy witch living right in my neighborhood? What's not to love, right? Sign me up.
So you guys started talking regularly then, or it sounds like you became friends, or I want to date this guy.
So you
Square.
guys started talking
Square.
regularly? I mean, triangle or square, really. It says the same thing.
Sure. Let's continue with the question then, triangle.
I made it a point to be walking by when I knew he'd be outside. He began my nerves.
Oh,
He used to have a little garden in the front yard out there. Oh man, did it smell good when it rained. Smell. I can remember smells. Oh my god, do you know what fried chicken smells like?
I do.
Or roses? Or freshly mown grass?
Probably not that one as well. Do you remember it smelling gasoline? I know all those things. My favorites are pencil lead, bleach, and Earl Grey tea. Bleach? Who are we? What?
I know all those things.
Do you even know how lucky you are? You get to smell stuff all the time! You get to choose what you smell, whatever you want!
Yeah, like dog poop, and sometimes the human poop that's right next to my work truck. Well, you used to do that too, walking by Rudy's garden. Or you were so right. I guess I'd forgotten that. Thank you for the reminder. Let's go with the top one.
Yeah.
You're right! I did! Wow. I guess I was lucky too. I guess I'm even luckier now because now I can remember it all and I can savor it. Oh, this is so cool. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for helping me remember.
My pleasure. So what happened next? Or are you kidding? I'm getting a great story out of this.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A route.
No pleasure.
I started coming up to the house to do, I guess you'd call them seances?
Ooh.
It would be just him and me up here trying to make contact with ghosts.
Oh
Say
my
it
god.
Say it correctly. They're chances.
Oh my god. Did he murder her like out of like some sort of sacrifice?
That's what I was thinking.
Because at first I was thinking, I don't know.
Did you ever get anybody, or you were in here with him by yourself?
Swear.
Yeah. Why? Is that weird?
Just a little bit.
Nothing ever happened. I don't think. Like nothing bad. At this point, I'm sure I remember that. He actually taught me a lot of stuff. I learned about mixing the herbs and about how to write a spell and how to speak an incantation and all about these occult symbols and what they mean. It's kind of a bummer that we drew everything in chalk or you'd still be able to see it.
Zoe, that stuff can be really dangerous, or this is so cool. Why was it just the two of you?
Triangle.
Triangle.
Oh, come on. What's the worst thing that happens? You talk to a ghost.
Yeah, we did that without having to do all those chances. Worked out okay for me, Ian. Or yeah, fair point.
Triangle.
Triangle.
He would always say that it was important for the energy in a seance to be just right. There's something about my energy that he thought was really special, that I was gonna help him finally be able to talk to the other side.
Oh god, he used you for a sacrifice, bro.
So, did you guys break on through to the other side like the doors you are?
Apparently that's part of what he was looking for with all those parties he used to have. He was looking for the right combination of people and just never found it, but I was different.
Like the Dorians you are.
You were her. Ah, man.
We're not empathetic enough.
So, what a predator might say to a mark.
How is that empathy?
I'm sure you are. Not everyone becomes a ghost.
Probably the one time it's probably good not to be that type of empathy.
Alright then.
Oh, that's true. There must be something different about me because I'm still here, and most of the time when people die, they just die. I wonder where they even go. I wonder if I'll ever get to see that. That must be a totally different adventure.
I think you do get to see that once you make peace with how you died, or, well, what unfinished business do you have?
Square.
Yeah.
I don't remember how I died. I remember so much other great stuff now. Since you brought me that necklace, it's like I have my whole life back now. Smells, sounds, all the feelings. It's so amazing. But the how I died part, I guess that would be an important piece of unfinished business, right?
For sure. I'm kind of wondering if Rudy had anything to do with it, or it is. And I think the cause of your death is right in front of us.
Triangle.
Triangle.
You're saying you think Rudy killed me?
I'm saying it's possible, or I definitely think he did.
We don't have any super hard proof yet, but
I'm saying it's possible.
yeah.
Oh, come on, please. That can't be. He would never do that. We had so much fun up here, and he was really nice.
Yeah.
Plus, I remember that. I would remember that, right? I remember everything else. Why wouldn't I?
You just remembered you had parents, woman.
But I can't. I'm over here saying that I would remember if I'd been murdered. Oh, I don't like that word. It's so hard to say. Why is that? But I can't remember if I wasn't, so what does that say? Oh god, there it is again. That fear feeling. I know I don't have skin like other people, but I can still feel it. I don't like this. Why are you making me talk about this? What if I don't want to remember?
I'm not making you, or Zoe. It's important to remember so you can move on.
Ooh, these are probably the hardest choices here. All right. Let's think about this now. Do you want Zoe to be a romanceable option or a friend option? I don't think either of you want hate.
No.
So, friend or romance?
I was thinking friend.
Don't you?
I'm kind of more on the friend side too.
All right, we're gonna friend zone this chick now.
So how do we do that?
All right.
Because I feel like I'm not making you just kind of push off the responsibility. But saying, it's important to remember. So it's like, okay, we might be making you, but like, this is our reasoning.
Well, in a situation like this, I think honesty is the best policy here.
So, score?
Yes. I think we're gonna have some backlash, but I think it's for the best.
Once again, at the worst possible time, Zoe begins to fade.
Damn it, this is disappearing. You know what? It's fine this time. I want to leave. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm out of here. Come back if you want, or don't. I don't know. Just... Okay, please come back. Just not right now, okay? Just... Right now, just leave me alone. Leave me alone!
Newt. Truth often brings some backlash, that's for sure.
Well, time for bed.
Yay!
Da-da-da-da-da.
What a productive day.
Was that any poster by that?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
from the art.
Let me see. I didn't see it before.
Yeah, because you were off doing stuff. This was the Bruno Jars Moonshine.
Ah, yes.
There was also just another recap. We had the poster, the Believe in Yourself.
Nice. Good place to put it.
I think we only had like the other
Where's the anime poster?
right here.
I want to try it. I really
It just leads to art.
Are you sh-
Yeah.
That's what you told me.
Yeah, they're all just art. When I jokingly said, oh, it'd be funny if that was art just with an anime wig. Yeah, we haven't gotten back to Maggie at all.
Yeah, because she actually has like other valuable things to give to us, right?
Right.
I don't see a proposal for anybody else at the moment, so let's go back to Maggie then.
Hello again, suspect.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I'm
this is
hard at
why-
work on my current case.
Yeah, we are
I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery.
Okay.
Are you really a detective?
I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me?
We've met before.
I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
Uh-huh.
What are a couple of your best known cases, or more than modest?
I honestly don't care either way.
Yeah, triangle, sure.
Okay.
Maggie puts her hands on her hips, positively radiating pride.
Why, it was I who solved the mystery of the missing sock.
Good for you.
Oh.
That was you? Or I was missing a sock? I'll say triangle.
Yeah.
A brief interview with the Stackables and a chat with Dirk was all it took to sort that case out.
Alright.
Boys, I will say, that particular poster is not art.
It's a different character then.
Yeah.
The sock was in the depths of Harper's hamper.
Alright, well, now we have more rumors added, for whatever that means. I'm glad someone got to the bottom of it. Or who are you talking about exactly?
Who are we talking about exactly?
I think we've already kind of get like where we are. So I want to continue like the conversation rather than kind of like backtracking.
Sure.
So I'm glad someone got to the bottom.
I also cracked the caper of the self-generating dust rabbits.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds useful, or rarely. Where do they all come from?
Yeah, square.
Static electricity.
Nice.
It causes particles to accumulate around pieces of hair. Your hair, to be exact. They form undisturbed, indead air pockets.
Well, it's a good thing it's my hair specifically.
Yeah.
It would be really weird if it was somebody else's hair. And it would be even worse if it was like not Zoe's hair too. You know?
That's why they hang out under the couch.
Alright, we're getting more rumors added. My hair, you say? Or it's probably my dog's hair. We have a dog?
You got no dog, don't lie. Triangle.
It matched the evidence, and I ruled out every other possibility. By the power of deductive reasoning, I determined that you were, in fact, the culprit.
I gotta go bald then. No getting around you, I see.
I pride myself on that.
What mystery are you trying to solve?
Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night.
Probably to Keith? Tell me more. Or can we chat about something else first?
Triangle.
At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian.
What
Yeah.
door? Like what? Like where in the house?
Yeah.
Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out.
Well, I guess it's not really Keith then, because Keith wouldn't need to do all that extra work.
It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible.
Sounds good so far, or but.
But.
But
Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram.
Monogram.
Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more.
Good luck with your case. I'm sure you'll crack it. Or if you'd be open to it, I'd love to help.
Square.
You would?
Yeah, let's get into it. Or definitely. Boy, let's chat a little first.
Yeah, I don't think these are bad. Either one is a bad option. Your choice.
Right?
nah, either.
I'm going with square.
What do you want to talk about?
Alright. What are some of your favorite hobbies? Or how long have you been a detective? Or are you single? Or now let's talk about the case you were working on. Okay, so I guess we're going to go back to the screen, hopefully. If
What?
X is an option.
What are some of your favorite hobbies?
Alright.
Well, when I'm not cracking cases, I enjoy reading, playing board games, and looking very closely at things.
Okay.
Got it?
Not too far from what we do.
Right. True.
I enjoy those things too, or I'm a bit more sporty myself. I'm looking closely at things. This is kind of all three of us, actually.
Kind of like, I'd say triangle, honestly.
Yeah.
Nice to meet someone like-minded. What do you want to talk about?
Alright. Now we'll go with how long have you been in
this?
As long as I can remember. When I was little, it used to get me in trouble.
I got trouble as a lot as a kid too. Or how so?
How so?
I would always dig up lots of interesting facts about my friends in order to share or highlight things I loved about them. Unfortunately for me, they didn't seem to like it very much.
I don't blame them, or maybe they felt their privacy was being infringed upon, or wish someone would do that for me.
Square.
Okay, what category do we want to put her in then?
I'd say the friend side. Okay, because the thing is, she is our main source for rumors,
Yeah, so we want to at least stay friends.
right? Square?
I'm going circle, actually.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I don't know if that kind of sends us in a different direction than what we were intending.
Go for it.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you want to talk about?
Now, that gets us to this question.
Maggie, normally unflappable, seems rather more like a nervous schoolgirl than a stone-cold private eye.
Oh, Stone Cold.
Very. I mean, normally. I mean, yes. I am very normally single.
That's nice to know. I'm starting to see why.
That's nice to know.
You're making me blush.
Maybe next time we meet, it could be for a date.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure if you're my type yet.
Right back at you, but let's give it a try.
Let's just stay friends for now.
Right back at you, but let's give it a try.
What do you want to talk about?
That's it now.
There we go.
Okay. The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting. Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it. Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us.
Can you tell us what the initial was?
Can you tell us which door we have to go to for this? Alright, let's start with the paper. What makes it interesting? Or what initial was written on it? Or let's have a chat with Dorian. Or I think I know who sent the letter. I don't want to go with X right now, because I definitely don't.
Yes, what initial was written on is
Yeah.
probably going to be the most.
Alright.
A stylized letter M.
Alright, so it's definitely not Keith. Alright. Who are
Maggie?
Who are the characters that we've come across that start with, or even have a last name initial for M?
Well, let's see here. Jean-Luc, Betty, Dishy, Cam, Art, Meloria?
And stylized.
Stylish.
Alright, well, she's our first,
Suspect.
if you want to call her that.
She's sus. That's what she is.
A first initial or signature, or someone started and stopped, or someone started writing and stopped, or
First initial.
yeah, first initial.
Seems likely. What should we look at next?
What makes the paper interesting?
I have it here.
Oh.
Semi-transparent and very thin.
A collectible.
Alright, so they write in cursive. Or they write in doctor. Does that M look familiar to any of you?
No.
As far as, like, who we could possibly attach that to?
No. Of course, there is always the possibility that this could be a character we haven't met yet, too.
Yeah, that's probably the worst of it.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to help and then only to find out that, like, this doesn't lead us anywhere because we don't actually know the person yet.
It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
Let's try cutting it with scissors, or let's try burning a small piece, or let's taste it, or let's dip a corner of it in water. What
Let's
the-
taste it.
Really?
Taste it. Lick it.
This isn't the rainbow, dude.
Scissors doesn't make sense. I'm tied between taste it and the water because it'll be wet either way.
This is like trying almost pizza.
It's almost pizza. What is it?
Alright, fine, Cyrus. We will lick it.
Taste it? If you say so.
She carefully dabs a corner of the paper against her tongue.
How interesting. It's edible and tastes slightly starchy.
Huh. Oh my god. It's edible.
So what does that imply then?
Don't know.
Could the M be for like the microwave?
Oh.
After all, a microwave does have a door on it.
Right, yeah.
I don't know what that
Jay,
has to do
it's
with
edible.
anything.
It's edible?
It's edible.
Slightly starchy.
Alright, this okay.
What else should we try with the paper?
Oh, okay.
And this was tasting it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Since we came back here, I think we're doing all these clues.
Right. Alright. Let's try cutting it with scissors.
She gives the paper a careful test snip.
Cuts just like normal. What else should we try with the paper?
Alright. Let's dip it in hot water.
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Sorry, River.
Look at that. It dissolved. What else should we try with the paper?
Is this like a rice paper then?
I'm thinking so.
Let's try burning a small piece.
She focuses a magnifying glass on the paper for a few moments, stopping immediately when it begins to smoke and catch fire.
That's just normal, though.
Yikes. It's definitely flammable.
I don't think rice paper is all that flammable at all.
Oh.
Does seem to burn slightly slower than normal paper, though.
Rice is a starch, though.
What else should we try with the paper?
That's it.
What should we look at next?
Dorian.
Yeah.
Hello there, you two.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
That makes
Good
sense.
to see you, Dorian.
It is rice paper. Yeah, cool. Nice.
I've enlisted a friend here to help solve the case of the mystery letter.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you said to me earlier? About the smell you noticed?
Right. Well, when I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle. Strange, no?
Indeed. Thanks for your help, Dorian. Or
Square.
could it have been something else?
Square.
Truffle happens to be one of my favourite flavours. The association between the forest-dwelling fungi and my own wooden provenance bring back fond memories. Anyhow, good luck. Let me know if you happen to figure out who it's from. I'm not one for love, but I am one for truffles and friendship.
What should we look at next?
Alright.
I got no other choices here.
I've narrowed it down to 4 suspects.
Alright.
Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Mateo Monta, and Freddie Yeti.
2 of those we have not met.
Michelin? Like Michelin?
Can we make a tire?
Or the restaurant? Michelin star?
Wait, is that the same?
They are the same thing.
Yeah.
But how would we do a restaurant in a house?
Well, with one of our kitchen objects, right?
It is kitchen related.
And it's like, Freddie and Penelope, they don't have an M.
They don't, but
Freddy is
has
yeah.
access to food.
Yeah.
And Penelope is fancy when it comes to the handwriting.
Mateo, probably not him, because I think he's like the carpet guy or something, like the mat. I remembered him in our first dealing with Celia.
Who do you think it was?
All right.
I don't know Mitchell, but it's gotta be him.
All right. Cyrus says if we get it wrong, she will hate us. So no pressure. Mateo's a blanket. Gotcha.
Mitchell?
Mitchell.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I think you might just be right. The stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes sense now. And the paper. It's gotta be rice paper. You did it. You helped me crack the case without even knowing the suspect at all.
We're the house's greatest detective.
Oh my god, we are Batman!
The least I could do, Maggie. Guessing is my strong suit.
That's all the game
I'm
is, guessing.
impressed. Now I'm even more excited for the next time we meet. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret admirer has been discovered.
Shall we go look at Mitchell then? I don't know who that is though.
Hey, before I go, I was wondering, would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime? As a date, I mean.
Tea? Who likes tea?
You do.
I don't know
Maggie,
what you're talking about.
I would hate nothing more. No,
Wow.
I think we should just... No.
Maggie lets out a girlish squeal.
Tea.
Amazing! Oh, yes. Come now, Maggie. The human could still be a suspect of any sort. See you again soon, compatriot in crime.
All right.
So do you want to hang around the living room a bit more?
Let's figure this thing out.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
The steaminess of your
Oh,
home appears to
dang.
increase suddenly. It must be because Lucinda Lavish stands before you now.
Steam me up, lover.
Honestly, I want to explore more sensuality with you, or you said you're the best character in the game. Combine.
Triangle.
Yeah, this is a new option for us, so let's go ahead.
Come.
That's our plan.
I'm so glad you said that 3 times for each of us in the room.
Well, you're the boys. Stand up now.
I told you I
Again,
have
Ray,
something special
why do you
for
have pants on?
I
We don't.
No, she's right.
Something really special.
Lucinda Lude.
Whoa. Whoa.
Zoinks like a scoop, like I think we're in for a real street, and I ain't just talking Scooby Snacks.
I'm Lucinda Lou.
Whoa. Do I even want to know? Hi, Lucinda Lude. I'm Move Slap. Or
Hubba hubba.
Hubba.
Hubba hubba.
Not to be confused with the gum.
Hope you're ready. I put together a treat. Something outside the prying eyes of those who don't want to see us have a good time. It's a feature where you can hear anything you want from me, anytime you want. As many times as you want.
Sounds awesome. Where do I start?
Yes.
Right this way. You can pick any option as many times as you like. So, what do you want to hear from me, sweetie?
Say something sexy. Tell me that you love me. Say anything you want. I'm all finished. I think this is all. I think this is like how was the clues?
We are going to spend the next hour. Just. All right.
Right.
Let's start with Circle first, because I just want to see what does she want to say.
Okay.
Because it could be one of the other two at the top.
All right. Try it.
You push my buttons so well.
See.
Say something sexy.
See, I don't think it matters really.
I mean, again, it's what she just said. It's like, hey, we get to choose any of these, as however long we want to be here for.
Yeah. Say something sexy.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You
Okay.
didn't say anything, but okay.
You're my everything.
That's a good one.
All right. Do we see?
It's a beautiful day to go for a jog, don't you think?
What? Say something sexy.
Sex, sex, sex.
We got what we asked for.
Again, I'm so glad you said that 3 times. One for each of us.
And now I have a question: is this 3 at a time, 1 at a time, or is it all at once? I just want to know how to prep here.
Given her last name, she don't mind.
Oh, boys.
You're my
We're gonna
everything.
be doing a group activity.
Is that the same thing last time?
Yeah.
Anything I want.
Wow. Wow.
Alright then.
Mmm. Mmm.
Alright. Let's just see.
There's no one I love more than you.
I want to, like, just expose, like, what are all of her dialogue options first.
Right.
So, I'm going to keep saying it until we start getting a bunch of repeats.
Okay.
You're
Sex, sex,
Got
sex.
that already.
Uh-huh. What else?
Sex, sex,
Immediately
sex.
after. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sex, sex, sex.
Uh-huh.
Again, 3 for each of us, 1 at a time.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Mmm. Mmm.
Uh-huh.
Sex, sex, sex.
That she only has like 3 lines then? Is that what I'm noticing?
I think we're done.
Sex,
Yeah.
sex, sex.
Yeah, we're finished.
Alright, now the square option.
You're my everything.
Got that already.
You know just what to say to me, baby. You know just how to treat me.
That's new.
Yeah.
Alright. Everything else?
I love you.
Whoa.
Oh.
And we don't get the love for the. Okay. That's.
Okay.
Stay with me. Stay with me forever.
You're the constant companion in this whole game. I cannot deny that.
Always and forever.
I love you.
Alright.
You know just what to say to me, baby. You know just how to treat me.
Okay.
You're my everything.
You really like saying that one, do you?
I think that's all of those.
I love you.
Alright, now we go this one.
It's a beautiful day to go for a jog, don't you think?
So random.
Oh, that tickles.
That's new.
Oh.
It's a beautiful day to go for a jog, don't you think? You push my buttons so well. Anything I want.
Right.
Okay.
7.5 million toothpicks can be made from a cord of wood.
As a fun fact,
That's certainly lewd.
it would.
7.5 million toothpicks can be made from a cord of wood.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Oh my god, she's autistic.
Oh, that tickles.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Alright, just one last one.
Sex, sex, sex.
Alright, cool. Now I'm all finished.
Yeah, you look finished.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, by that I mean exhausted from repeated dialogue.
How was that? Did you have fun?
Sure.
There weren't enough sounds.
Well, you tell those nasty developers that.
Yeah, you nasty developers, there wasn't enough sounds.
Always trying to keep my line counts down to save on money.
Developers.
I gave you $36. Give me more lines.
Developers. On the slim chance you're watching this, if you have any plans for either a DLC, a sequel, a
This
spin-off,
is the DLC.
another DLC, a sequel or a spin-off, give her more lines. That's it. Fix it.
When all you want to do is hear from your sweet, sweet Lucinda.
Should have given her 37. There wasn't an option to give her 37. I'll let them know.
Thank you, baby. Next time I see you, hopefully you'll like my surprise.
Yeah, Cyrus is thinking DLC of the garage. Where would that be though in the house? Like, would it be like next to the laundry area?
Or for sure.
I don't know. I just like put a doorway somewhere and
That could work, yeah.
It leads to the garage. Doesn't matter.
An actual basement?
Does that mean that we could date the car?
Yes. We're gonna be like Cars 2 all over again.
Oh man.
I mean, how funny do they want to be, and like having it be like a blue Porsche to represent Sally?
Oh.
Heck no, man. The yellow car from the third movie. That was a hot one.
Cruise?
Yeah.
I don't
Until
remember enough of the
then.
movies.
Yeah, she's not enough universally loved and acknowledged.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That's called underrated and missing out, right?
But it's not really something that like everybody would get right away, because like the first Cars movie was definitely like the biggest like cash grab toy thing, whatever it was made for.
All right, let's try this thing again.
All right.
Come back to visit dear
What?
Hirohime, have you?
Yes.
She certainly is serving up a smile. I serve mostly scorn. Oh, you aren't finished with me in the attic, you know.
I know that. I was gonna get to you next.
As soon as you're ready, I'll let Cam and Art know that we're continuing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be by soon.
There's
Wonderful. Your enthusiasm overwhelms me.
Hey,
You're supposed to freaking charge to tell me that. Oh my
hey,
gosh.
I'm just saying. That's what the research told me.
All right. What?
Oh yeah, we can't talk to objects twice in the same day.
I didn't want to talk to her. Okay. All right. So
Fine.
Oh.
At least it didn't waste a charge though.
It did though.
Yeah, I did. Bathsheba.
Hey! That stuff with Barry was not my speed. So let's make sure today we hang out with someone who rules, actually.
Do we have a ruler?
Office supplies is Penelope.
Or do we have the chessboard to get the king?
We haven't woken the board games.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best, you know, or you're so demanding, or I love that you know your worth.
I love you know your worth.
I do! I'm priceless! Now, who should we practice on?
Dasha.
Bathsheba looks around the room, scanning it in a thoughtful silence, until her gaze settles on the rubber ducky.
Rebels. You are two different speeds there.
She doesn't even bother to wait for your input, walking swiftly to the duck with her arms wide.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh! Ready!
No.
Shiva!
Oh?
No?
Sup, you dirty bitch?
Oh?
They're next to each other a lot.
Oh my god, you are too funny!
You guys friends already? We're ready.
You guys, yeah. You guys are friends already?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, don't go spreading it around.
We're going around practicing my people skills.
Tough ducking shit without any actual people to practice on.
I am a people.
I know, right? Plus, I'm good at talking and making friends.
Right.
Yeah, sure. That's why I'm the only one you talk to.
No, you're the only one I talk to because you're the only one hilarious enough to keep my attention.
Not true. But also, everyone else hates your guts.
Dang.
They do not! Oh god, you absolute bitch!
I don't understand the basis of this friendship, or do you guys actually like each other or not? Or I question how hopeful this is going to be.
Square?
Right?
Yeah.
Alright.
No.
Understood.
Yes!
Not understood.
Don't listen to them. They love me.
Alright, Spider-Man.
God, you're the worst. Maybe just a little.
Ruby and I are champion shit talkers. I asked them once for gossip, and they just went down the line, destroying everyone in this house.
Including you, by the way.
Rebel points a wing at you.
Oh, I went in on you for a good 45 minutes.
We probably deserved it at that point. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that was you back then. Oh my god.
But we just met.
So? You could be annoying before I meet you, Duckstain. It's rich, by the way, that you tell Sheba she's no good at social shit. When your best friend and only late is your right ducking hand.
Whoa, you're right, but then
We have Benoit.
hey, I'll have you know. We're ambidextrous.
Betty likes us too. Whatever that means.
You're so lonely you started chasing tail in your own house.
Dang.
Who the duck are you to teach anyone anything?
You got a point there.
You are talking to Mr. Whoop Slap himself. I know some things. Who the F are you gonna be swearing at, you rubber-coated edgelord? Or I don't have to explain myself to you.
Square.
Yeah.
All right, I did not spend $36. I don't know what's out on these choices.
Yeah.
Get stopped, you miserable fucking meatbag! Shh. Only one that gets to dunk on Sheba is me, you dickbag. She doesn't need advice from a cuck like you anyway.
Oh, Ruby.
Alright. I'm going to concede for now, but you better come ready next time. I'm just gonna leave you two to it. Or if Rebel's your only friend, things are starting to make sense.
Ooh.
I'll let you boys pick this one.
I kind of want to be a jerk and say circle.
I want Bathsheba to, like...
Right. Right. Square.
But also part of me wants to say triangle then.
Huh?
Okay, I say triangle too.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Piss off!
You can hear Bathsheba and Rebel's laughter echoing through the bathroom as you walk away. A win in only the most technical sense. But tomorrow's another day.
Uh-huh. Ooh, okay. One left. I wonder what it's like talking to the bed at night.
Did we not do that before?
No, I talked to her in the morning.
Ah, I see.
So I wonder if there's a difference there. Let's try this.
Betty reclines luxuriously on the bed when you first see her. Thinking about how your bed can be lying on the bed makes your brain start to short circuit, but some way or another, it's happening.
So is it like a duplicate?
She looks effortlessly comfortable and luxurious, but her expression is more pensive than anything. She smiles when she sees you, sitting up and patting the blanket next to her.
I was just thinking about you. Were your ears ringing?
I think that's just for talking out loud about someone. Or no, but my heart was racing. Or get me off your mind, please. Good lord, man.
Triangle or square, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go square.
Oh, was it? That's funny. My heart races when I think of you, too. Well, since you're here now, maybe you could help me out a little. I've been trying to have more peaceful nights, but it hasn't really worked out. I spend a lot of time before bed indulging myself in some detailed fantasies.
Okay. What sort of fantasies? Or I don't want to hear that. Or go on.
Triangle.
Triangle.
Oh, well, I have this crush who doesn't seem to notice me. Sometimes we're so close I could just reach out and kiss them, but nothing ever happens. So, in this fantasy, I tell myself I'm finally going to get their attention. I do all kinds of things. Maybe one night I touch myself and call their name when they're next to me. Maybe I bring someone home and let them catch us in the act.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh,
Sometimes I invite them to join, and sometimes we just don't stop.
We did not pay $36.
But our eyes meet. And they know that when I'm gasping and moaning someone else's name, what I really want is to say theirs. To let the entire house know who it is that has me so worked up.
Wow. No one in the right mind could ignore you. Or maybe you could fantasize about actually talking to them. Jeez.
dick.
Square.
Square.
You are so sweet. Unfortunately, it is entirely possible. But thank you for saying so. I've got all sorts of fantasies queued up for every night. But no matter how much material I feed my brain, I never seem to carry that blissed out warm feeling into my dreams. I tried getting into lucid dreaming for the longest time, actually. I practiced for years. But it never worked for me. Not once.
Sounds like a bunch of woo-woo BS to me anyway. Or, oh, I'm an avid lucid dreamer, or that's really too bad.
Square.
Right?
Square.
Alright.
Really? Ugh, I'm so jealous.
I mean, it is true. Every time we see Nightmare, we are aware of it.
It must be wonderful getting to choose what you see when you close your eyes at night. But there's no point in dwelling on it. It's just not in the cards for me.
It probably wasn't in the cards for us before we had this happen to us, too.
Ah, well, my lucid dreaming attempts are long behind me now. I do wish I could get a little peace at night, that's all.
There are plenty of other ways to sleep soundly, or what's the problem exactly, or too bad for you.
What's the problem exactly?
Alright.
Oh, nothing. Really nothing you need to worry about. Don't waste another moment on it, okay? Well, what can you do, hmm?
That's what I wanted to know.
Maybe I'll take up meditation. See you tonight, then?
See you night.
Can't wait.
Me too.
But not right now. Zoe.
Oh, yeah, I'm curious.
Oh. It's you. Hi.
You okay? You seem so sad, or, yeah, I was worried about you, or, you were mean to me!
I was worried about you.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. I've been so curious about everything. I wanted to know. I wanted to feel it all the time, all at once. I was so grateful to you when you found my necklace.
I'm glad I could. Or you're not anymore?
I'm glad I could.
Yes.
Now I've run into this thing. It just feels like this huge, sticky brick wall in my mind. How did I die? What happened? Was it Rudy? This person that I thought was my friend? He was a loner, and I had friends, I guess, but he was just so much cooler than most of the people I knew. Now that I felt loneliness, real loneliness, I understand him more. It's a terrible feeling. I'm glad I could be his friend. I guess what I'm saying is I'm not sure I want to know. I'm afraid to know.
What do you remember? Anything at all? Or maybe he didn't do it, we don't know.
What do you remember? Anything at all?
I'm kind of going towards Square. was trying to bring her comfort.
Right.
I see.
I'll go square.
I think I know now. I'll tell you what I remember.
All right. It accomplishes the same thing essentially.
We were having a seance up
Oh.
here, like we'd done before. Candles and the symbols on the floor.
Got the shots. Got it.
He said we were trying to contact his father. He died when Rudy was just a kid. We were usually trying to contact Rudy's father. We tried for like a year. And he was just getting so frustrated. He kept telling me to try harder. At first, it was encouraging, but then he just kept getting more frustrated because it wasn't working.
It's not okay that he was getting aggravated with you. Or, well, that's not totally your fault, though, right?
Square.
Really?
That's the triangle. It's not okay that he. Yeah, it's not okay.
Why do you say square?
Because it's like, again, kind of like, well, that's totally not your fault, though, right? Like, getting her to understand, like, it's not your fault that, this situation wasn't working.
The same thing can be accomplished with, saying the first option, too.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with triangle.
Right? But he was my crush. I wanted to help him, so I tried harder. And we kept getting close, and then something would go wrong, or the energy would slip away. Finally, I got fed up too because I didn't know what else to do. So I stood up and started to shake out my legs, like just to get some blood flow back from sitting in this dumb circle. Is it even a circle if there's only 2 people and a bunch of candles? I mean, come on. And he freaked out. Don't break the circle. Don't stand up. Get back here. Don't break it. But I have to move. I can't just sit here anymore. This isn't working. He was screaming, I was screaming, and I went for the door to leave, and I heard him jump off the floor behind me as I was trying to wrench the door open, and then...
Zoe, what happened then? Or it's okay.
Take your time.
It's okay, take your time.
That was it. I fell.
She fell.
I fell, and I remember hearing my neck break.
Heard that. God.
Lord.
It's weird the way you hear a bone break when it's inside your body. You hear it from the inside of your ears and the outside. Especially when it's such a big bone. Not a big, but important bone. So close to your ears.
Don't worry. Nobody else in here or watching has ever broken their neck before. So.
I remember feeling the sound before I felt the pain. And then the pain was only like a second. And it was over.
Okay. Did you fall? Okay. We should probably clarify why we're laughing at that. There was one point we were watching the updated Sailor Moon. What is it? Sailor Moon Crystal or something?
Yes.
Okay, so we were watching an episode of that, and there was like a scene in which like something dramatic was going on, and I literally could not tell because of the animation if like a character fell. So I just like calmly said, "Did she fall?" And then like all of us laughed, and I was like, "Okay," but I'm like genuinely serious. And so now it's like one of my running gags about like, hey, like, oh, did she fall or did they fall or it's something like that. So to have it included here in this kind of way, like, it's not funny if you don't know it, and it really shouldn't be funny here, but sometimes you just can't choose what you laugh at, you know?
Right.
So did Rudy try to grab you? Maybe this is like, I think that's why he like stood up though, right? I mean,
Right. I think this is kind of leading us where, like, we can't really fail either way. Because these are kind of asking the same thing over and over.
maybe. But like in her mind, it's either an accident or it's a murder.
Right. And it's more of like, are we being accusatory or just asking a question?
So I literally just want to say, like, did you fall?
Yeah.
I I don't know. I don't remember that. I didn't see it, I guess. I just remember that felt sound, and then I was here. Like this.
Is this safe?
I don't know.
Rudy just stood there for a while. I remember that he actually knelt down next to me and brushed my hair back from my face. Then he blew out all the candles and went downstairs.
The heck? He left you up here? Or so that was it then?
Triangle.
Triangle.
I guess he did. Huh. Some crush. The next people that were up here were the paramedics, or whoever it is that comes with the big black bag and the gurney.
I don't think that sounds like the paramedics.
That's okay.
Oh, wow.
What? Or this is intense.
This is intense.
Most intense thing in my life. Until it was over. Rudy was up here with them, with the cops. They were doing some paperwork stuff, not looking at me, and they hadn't zipped the bag up yet. Rudy took my necklace off. He just pulled it right off my neck and put it in the pocket of that crazy vest.
Huh. So that's how it ended up down in the basement? Or really glad I got it. What an a-hole.
Really glad I can get it
Circle.
back.
You know what? Circle. You know what? Yes.
I agree.
Yeah, an asshole.
So does she.
I have to tell you, I don't know if I want to live this way anymore. When I was just alone and happy-go-lucky with no memories, it was okay. But now I've met you, and I know about other personalities in this house, friends that I might have. I know how lonely I've been. And now I really know, I really feel that I'm dead. I'm not supposed to be here like this, just hanging in between worlds. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what I could possibly do, but I'm so sad now. And it hurts. I'm gonna go now, okay? It's weird when you're lonely to just want to be alone, but there you go.
Wait, Zoe, you can choose to go now?
Oh, yeah, I can. I noticed that a little while ago. When I got my feelings back, I realized all I had to do was really feel the want to go or feel the want to stay, and I could make it happen.
Congratulations. That's pretty cool. Thanks for letting me know. Definitely not good riddance.
What's a triangle?
Yeah.
Congratulations to me. Maybe I'll see you again. I have to try and figure out what to do with my life.
Or afterlife.
Well, my death. With whatever it is. See you around.
Jeez, I just want to hug her.
Time for bed.
Well, long day. Time to hit the hay.
Alright, we have to end our last one with Kobe, because I want to dream again.
All right, we're in the mid fourth now, folks. What room do we want to tackle? What person we want to meet?
Do we want to do more of the boxes, clearing out stuff, so that we can...
Right. Because I couldn't talk to her again.
Right.
Oh well. Are we all back?
Yep, here. Just had myself a nice cold spaghetti lunch, so I'm fueled up and ready to rock.
I told you it was Mama's spaghetti.
Oh, delicious. Where did you get spaghetti?
I got it from my mom.
Seems like the kind of question you don't actually want the answer to, doesn't it?
Oh, Cam, you are so resourceful.
Mm-hmm.
And energized, which I'm glad about. We have another full box to go through. And we all know how this works by now, so boys, go to your corners.
I feel like I'm getting punished in school. Dope.
And you, Art darling, right up here, front and center. Don't worry, I won't bite. At least not until you ask me to.
Goth Queen. Goth Queen.
Truthfully, I'm looking forward to that first bite out of my big sour pickle.
Yeah, pickle.
What's the deal with her and pickles?
I guess it makes sense now.
Ah, the art form known as innuendo. One of my favorites.
Mine too.
I hope our work this day will be a good one for art.
So, item 1.
Okay.
Chimneyland. Oh, isn't it macabre? Every time I look at this map, I feel like we're back there all over again. That one Halloween when you brought this map back, those memories are so dark and so twisted and so... Oh, my. I'm losing control. I did not expect this process to be so invigorating.
Seems like you want to keep it.
It really does.
Yeah.
Hang that one.
Yeah.
Square.
Well, there is a difference here. Between like letting her have it or letting it out of the attic and then throwing it away entirely. Right? So it's like,
Anything but triangle for me.
yeah. I think I'm gonna let her keep this one.
Alright.
Well, of course I'm displeased, but for this one, fine.
See?
But again, for this one,
Oh yes, funny sayings that people with no personality hang up on the walls. I think these were your nod to a fad that was going around. I actually admire you for these. They're on the trend while also poking fun at the trend. And honoring that brief obsession with coffee, of course.
not so brief. Or yeah, that passed. Yuck. Or and what about my obsession with gloves, Memoria? What about that?
Square.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not crazy about those.
Right?
Yeah.
We're square?
Yep.
So, what does their future hold?
They can go. Right?
Yeah, I think triangle.
Yep.
Awesome. That coffee one will go with all the grounds I've got laying around.
That works out nicely then. Oh look, nature. This is a real 4-leaf clover. Dead. Preserved. Beautiful. You brought this back from your trip to the botanical gardens. You met a guide there who took you on an unofficial tour. Alex, I think you said. And Alex picked this for you. Told you to keep it always, even though you're not supposed to pick anything at all. I remember when you walked in with it, you were almost floating. I'll bet you'd forgotten you still had this. What would you like to do with it?
Wow.
Alex turned out to be an ass. Wasn't? I had forgotten. I'd sprint that one out and hang it up. How do you hang up a clover?
You know, you like when you press on a flower in a picture frame.
How do you hang out a dead clover?
What do you mean? You just buy a picture frame, you take it apart,
I mean, it's a lot of extra work in order to try to hang up a dead plant.
and you just like put it in there and it's pressed in.
Trial.
You know what?
It's a triangle.
I want to see how it's done then.
A tribute to a beautiful memory.
I want to see how it's done.
Good. The memories that bring us joy should be seen. Well, and then there's this. It's a photograph. You
Look
took
at
this
this
of a beach.
photograph.
Of course, a hot and sandy one.
Makes me laugh.
If I had a nickel for every Nickelback song you signed in this session right now, we'd have 2 nickels.
What's the depressing backstory for this picture?
Not of a cold and rainy one, which, if you ask me, is the only time that a beach is not a monumental waste of time. I will never understand this fascination with beaches. But this one was special to you. Is still special, perhaps? It was a moment of great stillness for you. You took this photo to remind yourself of that moment when you felt purely happy.
Wow.
Even if it did happen on a beach. So, what would you like to do with it?
This seems like we can keep it. Have it. Right?
But are we really happy though?
I want to look at the photograph to remind us that we can, that we have at least the capacity to.
We used to be.
And I can understand why. It's just beautiful. I'll put it up.
Good then. Good progress. Time to move into the educational material. This was the manual for that microwave your parents gave you before you went off to college.
We haven't met them yet.
It was in your grandmother's house, then your mother's, and then your dorm room, and finally your apartment.
Are we trying to imply that this is the same microwave after all this time?
Looks the same.
I have a memory of it being very reliable, very loud, and very orange.
Orange?
Apparently your grandmother taught you how to make cheap brownies in it. What do you think? Light reading before bed, perhaps?
Nah.
I don't have the mechanical microwave anymore, so I don't need the manual.
I'll take it. It's even got stains on it. Score.
Decisive today.
Anything to make you happy.
And aren't you good at it? Oh, I'm not usually one for adorable, but look at your parents.
Yep, that's Mr. and Mrs. Slap right there.
I don't know them, of course. I only know your memories of them. And when I look at this photo,
Graph.
my darling, it is a good memory. What would you like to do with it?
Trash it.
A fine selection. I'll put it somewhere prominent.
Lovely. That ends our day's work. It's nice to see so much of me up on the walls now. A good day. Now shoot, one more day like this and we'll be done.
Nice.
We
Hey,
have-
the boxes are getting smaller.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. Alright, what else do we have around the house here?
Watch that living room stuff. Television, couch, table, dust bunny, magazine, gaming console.
Gaming console.
Right here?
I think it's.
Or is it the controller?
What? Is that the controller?
Oh, is it right here?
Yes.
Kind of looks like it's everything here. Alright then.
What is Lucinda?
The game console turns on.
Beep.
Team 17. Sassy Chap Games.
No, we're not sassy enough. I can
Moon
tell.
Surgeons. Resurgence. This has to be the most immersive video game you've ever played. Your in-game companion is an absolute stunner, but she doesn't leave you much time to take in the sight of her. She waves you forward, looking around as though she expects an attack to come at any moment.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back.
Luna.
Why?
The name of the game.
The game Luna?
Moon Surgeons. Moon. Luna.
So she just represents one game specifically then?
That she appears to be the console and
Yeah.
is considered a console.
Yeah.
This is. Oh, man, what do we say about this design?
It feels a little lazy compared to some of the other stuff.
You know, I guess this is quite appropriate, but it reminds me of that one character from the Wreck-It Ralph movies. You know what I'm talking about.
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, this. She's just got too much Joy-Con action and a lot of yellow, and I don't know why. I don't know. Like maybe if you want to say that that's like representing the Luna version of her character, I figured like the game would, like the game and represents the game would have a little bit more color than this.
All right. Okay. Here's the question: as the resident Xbox owner in this trio here, what's your overall thoughts on this? Because she's kind of giving Xbox game console right here.
I kind of see it, but I kind of don't. If anything, I think her logo in the chest is more Atari.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's like her arm sleeves, the way that they look like a CD's coming out of a toaster, it seems a little bit more like a Wii to me. But just kinda, It just looks so like clean and white, which again, gaming consoles normally are. But if you remember, there was a time in which like those kind of consoles can be colorful.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know.
Or you could get them custom too.
Yeah, I've definitely thought about doing that for our PS5.
Mm-hmm.
Which way do you want to go?
What? Or you're being very forward? You think we've met or something?
What? Triangle.
Yeah.
I say west.
Which way do you want to go? They're coming.
Cool.
I said west.
Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you're thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker charges on these scrouts out here.
What the heck are you saying to me?
Do you have a stroke or something?
What are we gonna do?
Unload a whole lot of Zaker charges on the Scrouts, or talk to the Scrouts, run away from the Scrouts, or Scrouts.
Triangle. This is a chaos right here.
All right.
Bizork!
Right.
That's so Shui.
She's like very cat-like in this version.
Eat Zaker, worm!
Okay. Okay.
88 charges later, that's a whole lot of scruff carcasses. Nice haul. That ought to teach Celine and her goons.
Celine? Like Dion?
We're near the compound of the Upholders. They'll have assassin class Upholders, as well as surveillance class. We'll have to sneak our way in, and probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You up for it?
Stealth. Violence is wrong. Let's go. We got the right equipment? Or is this a stealth section or something?
I was thinking square.
Square.
You're right. I'll put on my +5 shadow suit. It'll help us get through the sensors in there. Upholder tech is nasty. I found an entrance on the dark side. Should be an easy way in if we just follow the marker on the map.
Sounds good. Following. Where are we going?
After a short walk, you find yourself standing in front of a bullet-ridden metal door, way out in the middle of the cold, grey landscape.
This is the entrance I've never seen anyone use. With my trap picking skills, we'll have this open in no time.
Luna, tell me more about yourself. Let's get it done.
Yeah, triangle.
I say let's get it done. Finish out this whole thing, right?
Yeah, let's get it done.
Luna picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside. You can see hallways filled with shining electronic doors off into the distance.
Here we go. Upholder Central inside. I'm seeing grunt class upholders, who shouldn't be too bad. But there will be surveillance class 2, which can sound the alarm.
Sounds dangerous.
It is. Very. How do you suggest we do this?
All right. As quietly as possible, try to date one of the cars.
Guns blazing.
Who cares? Guns blazing.
Guns blazing.
I did not spend $36 to not go guns blazing.
Let's light this place up!
After merely a few charges spring from Luna's rifle, the corridor is absolutely swarmed with guards.
Ah, bits, we've got company. Drop your weapon!
What?
Cease! Cease! Cease!
battle rages through the halls as you and Luna drop guard after guard.
Is this what the boss battle with Dishy's gonna look like?
Probably.
Yeah.
There you are.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh no. I can't see them. I can't move.
You can't quite tell what's happening, but a vast laser peeks from around a corner and engulfs Luna's stiffened form.
Grab Luna and run or watch helplessly.
Grab Luna and run.
Bravely, you take Luna's frozen body and crash through the remainder of the hallway. Once she is removed from the power of the strange weapon, she hangs limply in your arms for a moment, enjoying the ride.
Cool. Give her a wink and a smile or continue in London like a badass.
Wink and a smile, baby.
Yep.
I'm kind of saying square.
Alright,
Okay.
go for it.
You run further through the maze-like compound and finally make it to an empty office.
Krah. We lost a lot of gear there in the Trista battle, but at least we still have enough health to get us through to the end. We're getting close. You want to press on, or should we take a crafting break?
What's crafting?
We have a chance to use what's left in our inventory to make something that will help us in the final battle.
Let's get crafty.
Alright, we can craft something really special using this workbench. This thing can take anything we've got and transform it into anything we don't.
Does it take compliments, or what do we have in our inventory? Let's just go with this
Not much. We got zonked by that last encounter pretty hard. 1 globule, 1 wood, and 1 scrap skin.
What can we make with that?
We'll have to find out. Okay, let's get started with...
1 glob, 1 wood, 1 scrap skin. I don't really think this matters as much, so
No,
let's just go with trying.
Got it. And then?
Same thing.
Scrap skin.
Got it. And then?
Yeah.
Wood.
Got it.
And then?
And then?
That's it, I think.
Alright. I don't think that's gonna give us anything we really need, unfortunately. But there's no reason to lose hope. Let me just put these together and... It's pretty globular,
Okay.
which is always good for defense.
Okay.
The wood gives nice height, raising our attack. The scrap skin makes anything look a lot better for comfort. We've got an amazing new piece of armor from this. That'll help us in the battle ahead.
You and Luna make your way through the final threshold and stop right before the entrance.
Oh no. There it is. The horror of it all.
Jerry.
The way opens up into a large regolith cavern. Mining constructs mingle with moon rocks as the terminus of the station is reached. But perched high on the crane next to a large glowing blue crack in the regolith was a well-outfitted spacer who looked just like Luna.
What?
You came just in time for the festivities to begin.
Is that Dasha again?
Celine Moonrise, prepare to die! Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power.
Who's Crescentia? Who's Celine? Sure in the face already!
Who's Celine?
Well, I think that's her. So I want to know who's Crescentia.
Crescentia, the goddess of the moon.
Oh, man.
We found her in 2066.
Man, that's like 31 years from now. Is it 40? 41? Yeah, 41.
Okay.
And next year, she'll be destroyed, leaving us free to harvest.
The glowing crack seems to swell.
Eat charge, bitch!
Jeez.
The blue deposit of moon rock erupts, and from the crack a monstrous creature bursts forth.
Crescentia! Go!
Shoot more, harder, use items.
360 no scope!
Triangle.
Circle.
I'm gonna say square. All right. I don't think shooting more is gonna help. 360 no scope's more of a joke. That's why I'm kind of going with square.
Okay.
Take this!
Luna throws an elemental grenade that blasts Crescentia's scaly hide. Thanks to your crafting, Luna is able to withstand the mighty force of Crescentia's power. The battle is fierce, but ultimately Crescentia and Celine fall to the ground, presumably dead.
Presumably, we won.
Wow! Did that without even a single save.
Great job, Guile.
Not that bold.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Yile? So glad to be there for you, Amber. That was fun. Could this be something more?
That was fun.
That was fun.
I'm glad. I think this is fun too. I'd love to be friends with you. Even though it can be dangerous out there in Novaya Moskva, having a real friend by your side means you keep your KD ratio way down.
Sounds good, Luna.
Well, come back anytime and let's play again.
Sounds good.
Friends, yay, we're
Dang it.
winning.
My friend. This time for good.
You wanted to hate her, Coach? Dang, bro.
I just didn't think that it would be the one interaction and that would do it.
You never know with this game.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else in this room?
Oh,
Couch, chair, blankets, TV, magazine, curtain,
You know what, TV?
dust bunny
that's funny. Where's that?
on the side of the couch, on the floor, the other side, the other side. Yeah, there you go. Floor. Okay, try the rumors because Maggie did mention something about that. No. No. Ah,
Under the couch.
so we gotta move it then.
Oh.
Hey, there you are.
You see
Smash.
a curvy, grey-haired beauty dressed in an outfit reminiscent of a famous old gentleman's magazine. She winces at the bright light you've brought with you.
School does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
A cute, bunny-shaped creature is clutched in her arms.
Oh, my goodness, that is bright. Startled me a bit there, honey.
Bunny girl with a southern accent. Oh, someone's read my wish list.
You guys should have seen Jay's face right now.
I don't even care what happens to the rest of the day.
All right then. Watch me mess this up.
Don't.
All right.
Square.
You know what? I will let you make every decision for me.
Okay. Square.
My name's Dolly, and I'm a dust bunny. I live under this big old couch.
Dolly.
Howdy.
Howdy. Howdy, ma'am. Alright. Okay.
Well, I live lots of places. I suppose you could say I'm a bunny of the world. The floors of the world, at least. And this here's my little companion, Lint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
What kind of stupid name is that?
She holds the little creature up.
It speaks?
Yes. Yeah.
That's cool. Triangle. You're like a clump of dust.
Put a finer point on it, why don't you, honey?
Well, it's gonna be better than that second one. Triangle. Apologies, madam.
My stars. I didn't know I had a sweet talker on my hands.
You know it.
I'll be honest with you. Flirting isn't my love language. I'm a bunny who is more than she appears.
All right.
Read out the.
Sorry. Triangle says, "Oh, sorry. Can I ask you something personal, or got a minute to chat?" I'm gonna say circle. Got a minute to chat.
Getting to know you time already?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, I'm game. What's on your mind?
I heard once that dust is made mostly of sloughed off skin cells. Dust is the same as dirt in my mind. I love dust, can't get enough. Circle.
Now that's what I'm talking about! Listen, I just got out from under that couch, so let me stretch these dusty gams and hop around a bit. I'll
Hop
be
around
right
as much
here
as you
warming
want.
myself by the fireplace if you want to come back through sometime. I'd sure like to see you again.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome, little lady.
Talk soon, honey.
Yes, ma'am. She's cute.
All right.
Dust charges. All right. Yeah.
Anybody else in the room or something?
Let's see. Actually, let's check out the profiles for some characters.
Goodness knows we have a lot of them to go
Yeah,
through
we do.
now. All right,
Today.
let's start off with Dolly. All right, there's more to this gal than just her incredibly well-formed dustiness. Dolly is a studied professor. She won't take any talk back, and especially no talking down to. So treat her with the respect that this teacher and her pet deserve.
Likes research, modeling, and Lit Eastwood.
Whoa. Voiced by Erica Lindbeck. I know that name.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Dislikes.
Oh man, I know it.
Dislikes patronizing talk and sneezing.
Her collectibles include ask about Dolly's modeling,
Okay,
go on an expedition with Dolly, sneeze. Okay.
got it.
Oh man, that's her dislikes though.
That's tricky.
You met Dolly, a sassy, classy, take no lip, head be in charge.
Know it.
Oh man.
You got anything?
Isn't she I think she's oh man. I think she's Shion in Tales of Arise, which means that she might also be like Lady Nagant, right? In MHA?
She's Chilai in Dragon Ball Super.
That's nice. That too.
There's been a lot of Barbie movies.
I think we're referring to the same person then.
Yeah.
She's been in Arcane, Hell of a Boss, Smiling Friends, Pacific Rim Black. Kakagure.
Demon Slayer. Tales of Arise. Shion.
Yep, cool.
Nice.
Alright. Cyrus is asking, who do you think is the best girl so far?
Dolly, for me.
Just number one right there, huh?
Well, do you mean so far in the entirety of the game or for tonight?
I think so far that we've met.
So far that we've met
Dasha.
Shelly.
Okay, so what's the difference between her and her and Dolly to you?
I think it's more of the best friend thing that I get from Shelly. In a sense. Like this is like someone that you've always grown up with. It's the friends to lovers that I like with that.
Okay. Do you have any other in contention for you, Ray?
Betty.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I know, complete opposites.
Nightmare.
Okay, yeah, so it's Nightmare and... Oh, man. You didn't say Mac, huh?
I do like Mac a lot.
Mac is cool, but I've grown to like Betty and Dasha just a bit more.
So, some of the ones that I can't not say Lucinda.
I do like Lucinda a lot too.
But she's not like an immediate, kind of
Agreed.
jump up to first.
Agreed.
Yeah, because like Lucinda, I just feel like you're supposed to like her.
It's hard not to.
Yeah.
But with that, I mean, okay, let me just go back with Luna. All right, let's try this one. Shelby Young, voiced by. Does that sound familiar to any of you?
I think she did another character.
Luna is the heroine of the latest in the somewhat popular Moon Sergeant series, a first-person shooter with crafting elements. Guide her towards defeating Celine and her goons, and you'll have no problem gaining her affections.
Likes reloading, looting, and corridors, just like Sprouse, Upholders, and Celine.
That
That's
makes sense.
why she sounds familiar. Seems familiar to me. Okay, so voice actress. I'm sure she's done stuff that we know of, but she was also in like some Disney Channel original movies.
Really? Like what?
Do you remember The Other Me?
Yeah.
Sure. The one that he was after, that he had the crush on.
The love interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know she was in that. She's kind of played smaller roles and stuff.
Oh, it's a good jump up from her, I guess.
Well, she's gotten more into voice acting, and that's kind of done well. Like right here, she was in a DC game as Batgirl.
Nice. All right. You met a gun-toting spacer named Luna, played through a wild dystopian sci-fi shooter with crafting elements, and defeated the final boss together. You and she are friends, or at least that's what the screen said when you earned it. All right. Press start to play. Find the goggles and find the relic. All right. Johnny Splash. Johnny shared his great dream of becoming a professional musician with you. He quit his job and is planning to compete on American Maestro. You agreed to come back the next day and help him record his audition.
Again, it doesn't have to be like the very next day.
Thank you. Bathsheba. Last time you saw Bathsheba, Rebel came around and they talked a lot of crap. This might shed some light on why Bathsheba doesn't seem to have any friends. You left having gotten the worst of it. Maggie. You met Maggie, a bookish, sophisticated mystery hound who is always hunting for her next case. You helped her solve a case, and she has invited you to tea as a date. Betty. Turns out Betty has been having a tough time sleeping lately. She's been having fantasies that keep her up. About who, I wonder? Oh, you brought Von Trapp some cheese, about which he was greatly excited. Maybe too excited. Lady Memoria. You went through a bunch of old things with Memoria, Cam, and Art, and she was very happy with the results. Join her again to continue the process. I did not need to do that twice. Why the heck did that? Zoe. Zoe told you about her death. It was very intense, and she seemed to take a toll on her. She decided she doesn't want to live the way she was anymore, hanging in between worlds. She was overcome by sadness and didn't know what to do. She wanted to be left alone.
Yeah.
And of course,
Lucinda Lute.
You met Lucinda Lute and unlocked her very sensual soundboard.
Alrighty. Well, kind of surprised it didn't get any work checks or anything.
Right.
Yeah, I was wondering if I was missing out on something like that. I mean, it'll appear anyway.
Yeah, sure.
But,
Alright, let's try somebody else.
You got it.
Hey, how's your day going?
All right, then.
Forging some new relates. That's short for relationships.
No, it's not.
Ships is.
I think about this stuff a lot.
I'm having a freaking blast. It's going okay, I guess. I'm having a rough time.
There's a hint of truth for triangle and circle.
Yeah.
Triangle, yeah.
Oh, yes, yes! I knew I was good for something. How about a nice menu?
Oh.
Nani?
I have lots of different ones, all different styles.
Show me what you
Here's
got.
the main one. Welcome!
Okay.
What can I do for you in my main menu?
I want to talk about features and utilities, or let's chat about you, or I'm all done here. Let's just start with features and utilities.
Okay.
Right this way.
I want to talk about the rules and strategy. I want to switch some features around.
Triangle, I guess?
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
How do specs work? How do collectibles work? What should I be doing? Nothing here, actually. I'm good.
Circle.
Good question. A very important question.
Cool, what's the
The
answer?
easy answer is whatever you like.
Okay.
As long as you are continuing to awaken objects, things will continue to move along in a positive direction. If you have other questions, I'm all ears.
Can a bad ending with happen? Or can a bad ending with someone lock me out of finding another? When should I leave the house? Never. Is there anything wrong with getting hate endings, or I'm good on strategy? I'm gonna try the first one.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what you do, you will always be able to find every single dateable here.
Got it.
Except for one very specific instance, but you will be very clearly warned that that's the path you're going on.
Got it.
I'll be on the lookout. I'll still be sure to Can you give me a hint on what that instance is?
Circle.
Yeah.
Well,
Little
it'll be
square.
if you refuse to go on a certain subterranean quest.
I don't think we've ever been clearly warned, so I think we're on the right track here.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Any other questions about what you should be doing?
I guess circle just to
Yeah.
Hate endings still give you 5 specs points and continue the main story, so no, not really.
Okay.
You won't be locked out of very much, except for certain polyamorous relationships that might be difficult to untangle if you were looking for those ones specifically.
Poly relationships are a thing in this game? You mean I don't have to pick and choose anymore?
No.
Just speak with everyone honestly, from the heart. You don't have to literally get everyone to be your lover.
Why not?
Seriously. Even though it makes me happy, there's no pressure at all. If anything, getting something to hate you certainly does mean you spend less time talking with them, which is always good if you genuinely don't like them.
I don't like the clock.
Any other questions about what you should be doing?
I think I'm good on strategy right now.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
How do collectibles work? Let's just start.
Collectibles are delectable. Collectibles are the funny little images that appear as datables talk to you. What are you curious about?
What do they do? How many are there? Do I get anything for collecting all of them, or I'm going to collectibles? What do they do?
They help illustrate what's going on around you, sometimes for fun, sometimes because the datable gave you an item, or sometimes just for dramatic effect. Think of them as little progress trinkets. You can take a closer look at them in the data deck sorted by character. Any other collectibles questions?
Circle.
Well, of course, there's an achievement. What are you thinking, man? But honestly, I don't care very much if you find them all. They're just there to give a little extra flavor to everything. I'm here to help you forge new relationships.
Alright. Can I get them all in one playthrough?
No, unfortunately, that's not possible.
I figured.
At a minimum, it would take 3 whole playthroughs to find them all.
Yeah.
You hear that, chat?
What?
After we do date everything, we'll do hate everything.
That's gonna hurt me for somebody's character.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
That is in the cards, all right? I did not spend $36 to have it incomplete. Okay, and the people need to know, all right?
Oh, that's gonna be painful.
This is why we do it after we get to know and love and enjoy everybody's presence. Then we can rip them to shreds.
Yeah.
Then we can take a look at all of those examples of the things that we were laughing at as far as like, man, that's a very cruel thing to say, isn't it? And then we will say them.
You know, I would if we do this for Nightmare, what thing would she give us at that point? She's giving us scary stuff, and she likes us at this point.
Yeah.
I wonder. Anyways.
Fortunately, New Game Plus tracks your collectible collecting progress.
Perfect.
Any other collectibles questions?
What you got? Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
I guess specs.
Oh, sure, specs.
Pecs.
Specs stands for smarts, poise, empathy, charm, and sass.
Who did I talk to for the sass?
These 5 qualities are measured on your personality using the specs menu.
Why am I so stupid?
There's also a glossary button in the top right corner if you want more explanation on what each means. Anything else you'd like to know?
Alright, how do I get more specs? Are specs choices and dialogue always good? Okay. Or how do I know which datable gives which specs points?
Yeah.
Great question! Each datable object gives out 1 specs attribute when a relationship has been attained. I call this alignment.
Each datable gives out 1 attribute.
You can check a datable's alignment by looking at the specs badge in their Datadex page.
What?
The badge corresponds to which stat is given. If you're looking to grow to a certain specs build, this will really help guide you towards who you should prioritize.
Ooh,
Why do I get the feeling we should have done this a long time ago?
Very interesting.
Look, we play this game how we want to play it, alright?
Any other specs questions?
Honestly, I didn't even think that we would get to have this kind of conversation with her at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go square.
They are. Or at the very least, you get something fun out of it.
Figured.
But don't worry, if you can't reach a certain specs dialogue choice, the worst thing that you could miss out on is a collectible.
Alright.
No love, friend, or hate endings are gated behind a specs check.
Perfect.
Good.
Any other specs questions?
We were speculating on that for a while.
How do I get more?
Anytime there's a first-time change in relationship between you and a dateable object, you will be rewarded with 5 specs points in 1 attribute.
Alright, first time change in relationship.
Think of it as you, growing in experience, dating a vast array of personalities, each with something to give you. But don't think you can just keep switching between relationship statuses on the same object over and over again to get a lot of points. Only the first time there's a change from neutral will there be any specs awarded. Any other specs questions?
I'm all good now.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
That should be good here.
Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu?
Let's chat about you, yeah.
Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me.
Alright. Circle.
Yes.
Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know?
How do I get you to have feelings for me? Or do you love me?
Oh, you want to date me, eh?
New pose.
I think we've seen that before.
It's possible, you know.
I think that might be you.
You just have to, ask me about myself.
That's what I'm doing. Tell me about yourself.
Not in this menu, silly.
Dang it. You didn't say silly Willy.
Talk about my
prefer
Willy.
not to be that obvious about it. I like to be wined and dined.
But I don't drink.
Yeah, we do.
It's the chat menu. What do you need?
We also don't dine, apparently. We haven't had food in weeks.
You got a fridge.
We had cheese.
We have a food. We have a fridge. We had cheese.
We
That
have,
does not mean that we have eaten.
we have a food guy.
That does not mean that we have eaten.
Let's see. What else do you need? I guess we did everything possible.
Yeah, because
Scooching. Anything else? Ooh, that fantastic red shirt is looking rather nice today.
how did we acquire that?
FYI, Chad, Coach is wearing a red shirt.
Not on purpose.
It does work out nicely, but
That's it, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll miss you.
Okay.
Nighttime.
So coffee and then
Yeah.
Kopi is in the middle of opening a bag of coffee beans, wafting their aroma towards her with a pleasant sigh.
Oh, hey! Welcome back! I hope you're in the mood for some delicious coffee. I just got him some fresh new beans, so they're gonna be nice and ready to grind. And, well, I'm looking to try something a little different today. So, what can I get for you today?
Let's try the affogato.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. One affogato? Order up!
Kopi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
Alright. Here we go. One affogato.
Oh.
Enjoy!
nice.
Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato?
Why is it called a latte?
What? Yeah, either one of those.
What is in it?
An affogato is a pretty fun coffee. Honestly, it's kind of more like a dessert.
Tell me.
You usually use some kind of vanilla gelato or ice cream at the bottom of the cup, and then pour hot espresso on top.
Ah.
It's a pretty awesome coffee.
That's super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Right.
We have to try that some more.
We can do that now, honestly.
Yeah, we got ice cream.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that right now.
I will do that. You know what? Chat, I will say this with all my chest. I will do that whenever we do the next playthrough for this game.
We are definitely doing it when we play Coffee Talk.
I don't even know if that is an either game.
We are definitely doing that in Coffee Talk.
well.
So what is it?
Gosh, that's a question that's pretty heavily debated amongst coffee fans. Personally, though, I like to think of it as a drink. Just a fun drink.
I
We'll
mean,
see you next time.
you kind of have to ask them, the root beer float. Is that a dessert? Is that a drink?
I consider floats a dessert. So therefore, I would consider this affogato a dessert too. A drinkable dessert, which, like a milkshake, I guess.
I call
How
it.
dare you?
I call it a yes.
Okay, let's try this. Hot chocolate. Is that a dessert or a drink?
Drink.
Glug glug.
Why?
What
Okay.
makes it a dessert?
I'll do you one better.
Mm.
Is chocolate milk itself a dessert?
I consider that more of a drink, just due to the fact that it surprisingly has good health properties with it.
So then, if you warm that up,
Does that, why does it change?
There's a point there. Although some people will add, the whipped creams, the sprinkles, and the syrup, more syrup and stuff and that kind of, to me, is far more sugar that makes it teeter on the side of dessert.
Yeah.
Well, do we dare try it?
not right now.
You sure?
Fine.
Not trying to twist your arm here.
No, I mean, I do think it's going to be necessary. I think we're so close to finishing her route.
Yeah.
So it would be good to get the specs points and just kind of see where we land with her after all this.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if I was gonna finish this off because I'm gonna do this and then we're gonna do Nightmare and then we're gonna do probably in the stream right now.
Yeah.
So
Don't with her. I really don't see where the love part comes in.
Right.
The love questions. I see plenty of friend questions, and maybe early on we saw something that could lead to a hate question. I don't recall a love question this thing for her.
at the very least, it wasn't really like obvious to us.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll see. Hey, Zoe.
Not feeling it today.
Zoe, are you there?
Oh no.
Hey, if you can hear me, let me know.
Hey, yeah, I can hear you. Sorry about the other day. I was just so sad. It is good to see you, though. And I'm feeling a little better. There was the cutest bird in the windowsill this morning. Have you ever realized that the way birds poop is just totally insane? Like, it's just random. They poop whenever, wherever, all the time.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going through life like that? I mean, I don't have to worry about pooping because I'm a ghost and I don't have bowels and I don't eat, but like, what if it was you? That would be so crazy. You just walk around like leaking.
I'd rather not do that.
Birds are so weird.
Leaking? Ew!
That's a totally solid point.
From someone not solid at all.
Their poops are probably not solid either.
Oh god.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Ever change, Zoe? About what? An idea for you to have friends?
Jeez.
Well, maybe I just read that.
Never change, Zoe.
I'm gonna say about what?
Okay.
I've been thinking about where I should go next. Should I find out what my next adventure is? Like, actually die? Or should I try to come back to a life of sorts and be a real being in the house with guys like the time capsule? And you and your magic glasses.
I would love to have you here. Or don't move to the beyond, please. Honestly, maybe going to the beyond sounds peaceful.
Triangle.
Yeah, love to have you here.
Oh my god, thank you! Look, here's my idea. We never closed the seance circle.
What?
I stood up, and he stood up, and then I fell, and I died, but the energy was still all open and swirly. So maybe it's still open. Maybe if we can complete it, I'd stop being stuck in between worlds like this. Stuck in this room, stuck in the freaking 80s, for God's sake.
If we can get back into that open energy, you might be able to make it out there fully. Or, oh, come on, the 80s were pretty ballers.
What? Triangle.
Ah, this is amazing! Okay, we're gonna need a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff, like a moderate amount of stuff. Mostly what we need is unstable energy. It sounds weird, but I think if we get enough of these objects here, whose existences span the distance between object and idea, it could work.
Rebel?
Existential dread? Nightmare?
We haven't talked to Doug in a while either.
I don't think we need to talk to Doug.
Why not?
That was just abusive. Like,
You don't want to be depressed?
no.
But you didn't say that for Rebel.
Not cabinets, tables,
I
or
don't care
toilets,
for
but
Rebel
like
either.
weirder stuff. Like me.
Hey, I don't know, man. The toilet is pretty...
We have to gather them together, and they all have to be on board with what we're doing. Like, we have to all be on the same page, singing the same song kind of thing.
Johnny Splash.
And it should work.
Bodhi, Memoria, Nightmare, Doug. Those are the ones that are not really real things, you know?
Right.
Well, let's see if we have the options for it.
This is... Oh my god, I think I'm gonna die. Like, die again. Like, metaphorically from excitement. Do you know enough of the others here to do that? Honestly, 3 or 4 might be enough.
Okay.
I don't know why the hell Rudy Fun can contact his dead father with just me.
I think I know some other folks up here who would be able to help us out. I'll go looking. I might have to feel like some piece, so I'll figure it out. I think Triangle.
Triangle.
I think we have.
Oh my god, this is amazing. I will be right here. I'll be waiting right in this exact spot, okay? Thank you! Thank you!
We can keep it small. About 3 or 4 should do it.
What are we, some kind of Suicide Squad or something? I think this is the mission I'm genuinely curious about.
Yeah. Nightmare.
Go to bed.
Nightmare comes to you at the usual time and place, but there's something strangely hesitant about her tonight.
Oh.
She fidgets with the dark wisps at the edges of her being, the same way one might fidget with their hair.
Oh, she's nervous around us.
Hello, my dear.
My dear.
What?
Hello. Hey, Nightmare. What's up with you? Are you okay?
Hey, Nightmare.
Hey, Nightmare.
Hey, you.
Oh.
The other night, were you afraid? You know, I did my best, but I got the feeling you weren't all that scared.
You didn't do your best.
I don't know. I was definitely scared. You did feel off your game, if I'm being honest. Was that supposed to be scary?
Square.
I knew it. I knew something was wrong.
Nightmare sighs, her horrifying shoulders sagging visibly. You've never seen her look so out of sorts.
I knew it. I knew better, but I did it anyway.
Did what? Just spit it out. Uh-oh. Did what?
I let you see more of myself than I intended.
Hmm?
I'm losing some of my mystery. I'm losing my ability to frighten you.
Is that why you look less scary now? I guess that's why you look different to me now, so you'll be less freakish if I'm not scared of you.
I guess that's why you look different to me now.
Yeah.
Different?
Nightmare turns to look at the wall to your left, which is now just one massive mirror. When she sees her own reflection, she screams.
When did this happen? Oh no. No.
You okay? Good God, get a grip, girl. Look at the G's on those. Is it terminal?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
No!
Oh, okay.
Figured.
Nightmare is pulling at the shadows that make up her body, like one might pull at clothing.
I just thought if I could teach you about fear, you'd learn about the darkest reaches of your mind and stop fighting your nightmares.
I want to fight you?
If I can't even scare you, what good am I?
Question to you two.
Yeah.
Is she coming in more clearly now?
What do you mean by that?
Like, we can almost see more details of her body.
I don't think so.
I'll have to look at previous streams again.
Maybe we could talk this through?
Yeah.
Talk this through. Wasn't that the entire problem? You can fix this.
Yes, I can.
You're going to be afraid of me.
Okay.
She rounds on you suddenly, pointing a finger at you and letting out an unearthly screech that raises goosebumps all over your body.
What does this mean I'm marked or what?
But despite even that fairly decent effort, you can't help but feel unthreatened.
Oh, mercy, help. High-pitched scream. Or, okay.
High-pitched scream, I'll do the scream.
I don't know. Coach, what do you think?
High-pitched scream, I'll do the scream.
3, 2, 1.
I've still got it.
Nightmare sighs.
How is this your dream and I'm the one having a nightmare? How do you deal with this?
Try being less of a baby. You just need to embrace whatever it is going to be. Stop hiding behind my dreams.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with square here because
Okay.
nothing else seems all that useful for this moment.
This? What do you mean by this?
Whatever this relationship between us is going to be.
Relationship? No, 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 no. Wake up! Wake up!
Why?
You wake up suddenly, sweaty and alone. Your heart races, but you're not afraid. What is this feeling?
That was interesting.
Okay.
It's a new day. I'm curious.
Chat with Skylar again whenever you like to ask questions about the game mechanics, get hints, discuss the lore, or talk about Skylar's inner workings. Alright, we Kobe, come see Kobe again for something. What was different?
Collectibles?
Messages about this.
Collectibles?
Zoe, last time you saw Zoe, she talked about coming back to life, becoming a real being in the house. You suggested that she go beyond instead. She said she'd let you know how it goes. Yeah. And Nightmare. Last time you met, Nightmare appeared to be desperate to keep scaring you. However, she is clearly unable to exert her usual power over you anymore. In fact, it seems as if she is the one now having a nightmare. Does she seem like she's more visible in this screen?
No. No.
So, like, you're able to sense a difference here.
Because, see, like, the mouth within the mouth, I guess...
Stomach mouth?
The stomach, right? Okay, you see just what the actual mouth, and then below that is just this line of teeth.
Yeah.
Well, seeing her, it seems more of like, you can see more of like what surrounds it, a bit more. Just, it's small details.
You might be onto something.
Yeah, you might be.
But I can't tell.
I can't either.
So, but what I can tell is that right now, this is going to be it for us.
Could be one of those things. It's an age-old thing. You fear the unknown. Yeah. And you're always afraid of what you can't understand. But the more we know her, the more we can... She's more known, and we understand her more. Therefore, less scary.
But I mean, like, people can still be afraid of nightmares as long as they are different,
Sure.
It is just like...
Yeah, but her whole thing was the mystery, and she's losing that. That was her strength.
Her whole thing is being incomprehensible. She doesn't even have a proper name like the rest do.
She doesn't really need it.
No.
But, yeah. Alright then. We will stop right here. And that's gonna do it for this time around. What is our plan for next time?
I'm open to whatever.
Yeah.
So...
Well, the only one we really have to go back to is the shower.
Zoe for sure. Wouldn't mind finishing up Dasha or Mac for that matter.
Yeah.
Right. We will go back to Dolly and Shelley.
Yeah.
I want to go back to River and Beverly, for that matter.
There's quite a few people in the living room that we haven't opened up yet, and some in the attic too.
And then Maggie, we have her for the tea date,
Yeah. So you might give us some more cheat sheets for the rumors too.
Exactly. I mean, that's how we found Dolly.
Yeah.
All right then.
All right. Until next time. Same bat time. Same bat channel.
Yeah.
Have fun.